So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, good to see y'all on this Saturday night. My goodness. Oh, man. We got some great people back in the green room, and I think we're going to have a great show tonight. No doubt about that. I'm just so happy to see each and every one of you there. And, if you noticed here on the screen, you can see the side chat popping up. Yeah, that is a new feature on StreamYard. It's in beta testing right now. And so we're going to try that. And, as people get on here, it might end up like over somebody's face or something. So I may have to take that off. But we'll see how it works out. We tried this on the VIP chat, and it worked out pretty good. And so something a little extra, I guess, that StreamYard's trying and giving to us. And so I hope I'm not too loud. Allergies and stuff, I'm sure, has been bothering everybody. This morning I woke up with, I don't know, my ear, plugged or whatever, because I can only hear out one ear. I'm deaf in this one, and so it feels like I'm talking inside my head. Miserable. I can still hear, but I'm afraid I might end up talking way too loud, or maybe not loud enough. I don't know. But anyway, we have Memorial Day weekend this weekend, and so I thought, let's do this verse right here. And so this verse of the week is John 15:13. Greater love hath no man than this, a man lay down his life for his friends. And depending on what the NIV or whatever you're looking to, it might change just a little bit, but it pretty much it means all the same as far as the wording. And so this weekend, as we honor our veterans and stuff that's passed away and stuff, I thought right here, greater love hath no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. Well, there's a lot of people that laid down their life that fought for our freedom and stuff like that. And they did it for their country. They did it for freedom and stuff. And so, I assume most of us would, take the hit or whatever for a family member or whatever. And these people not only did that, they did it for everybody, for our country, our freedom, all that stuff. So anyway, make sure that you remember this weekend for, one reason we're having it. And I kind of looked, I don't know. I think there's a date like when it's kind of made a national holiday, but kind of from what I looked, this one, this pretty much kind of started during the Civil War here in the United States. And so, as far as Veterans Day, honoring, the men and women. And so, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Veterans Day. But I've been running my mouth long enough. And also, we do have a giveaway tonight. Like always, to enter the giveaway, in the side chat, type in hashtag HBN131. This is the 130th first show. So, anyway, let me bring some of these fine folks out of the back green room here, and let's say hi to them. First up, we got JH586. How you doing this evening, buddy?
I'm doing better than I deserve. Thanks for having me, brother. Mario's out there already. Hey, Mario, I hope you're feeling better,
I
buddy.
see that.
He's a little under the weather, got a flu bug or something. So, y'all think well for Mario. Prayers, Mario. Hope you feel better. Yeah, I think a lot of us right there at the end, I think you slipped up. We get Memorial Day and Veterans Day confused.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did say Veterans Day, didn't I?
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's there's more to it than that. Memorial Day is the day that we remember those who have lost their life in defense of our country. Veterans Day, we celebrate the fact that our veterans served.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that'll be talked about as we go through the stream tonight. So thanks for having me, man. Come on, let's have a good time.
You betcha. And yes, thanks for correcting that, Jamie. I'm sure I did. No doubt I said probably Veterans Day, but I meant Memorial Day. So anyway, thank you. And thanks to all these awesome people out there. My goodness, look at all these fine folks out there. And Mario, we'll give you a great big hey once we get everybody in here, brother. I got your comment started, and so we'll get right back to you, bud. So up next, let's bring out Nibs of Walnut and Steel. How you doing this evening, buddy?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Good to have you. Good to have
Glad
you.
to be still above the grass on Memorial Day. I am a veteran, but I'm glad I'm not part of the Memorial Day celebration.
Yeah, no kidding, brother. I'm glad you're not either, buddy. Man. And thank you for your service as well as everybody else out there that served. That's a lot of respect from me and my family, and I assume, many, many others. So
What do they say? Less than 1% of people actually join the military or something like that.
mm-hmm. Yep. And
top 1 percentile.
yeah, and then I tried to join the service when I was getting out of school. We had a recruiter coming around, and once they found out that I was deaf in my right ear, they're like, you can be all that you want to be, but with just one ear, you can't do that right now. And so
Probably the Navy would have took you.
maybe, I don't know. But anyway, appreciate you being here, buddy. And up next, we got your favorite gizzard, mine, Mr. Gizzard Gary. How you doing this evening, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. Good to have you, brother. Glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here too, as opposed to, being gone. Oh, yeah, good thing. So I'm kind of like everybody else. I'm above ground, and I'm just thrilled as can be about that. So.
Gary, what do you think of my avatar picture?
Oh man, look at that hair.
Well, I had a friend in school kind of looked like that. I think he's bald now. Yeah.
That's only about 42 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Foxtrot says, I'd join again if I wasn't so old and broken.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service out there, each and every one of you. And up next, we got Moondog. How you doing this evening, buddy?
Very well. Thank you for having me. It's been a busy day. Been editing like mad. So to get new content out there.
Awesome.
Any new cool scopes you got?
Well, funny that you should mention. One of the videos I'm working on is actually a bit of a rant about LPVOs that I've reviewed. So I'm going to be working on that, and I'm going to see if I can get some technical comments on that before I post it up. But as far as interesting new scopes, cheap, I've been reviewing some interesting cheap new scopes.
Yeah. Interesting as in good.
Some good and some good for the price, but I wouldn't say that they were the best scopes that I've looked through. But
No.
Yeah,
I got a little LPVO from Vict Optics.
Oh, they actually, which model of that? Because their top end one was really impressive for the price.
S10, I think it's a brand new one. They just sent it to me. But it's a nice little scope. I mean, it's not the clearest scope I've ever looked through, but it, for a scope that's $100, it's definitely very nice.
Yeah, you got to take that with you got to. It's all relative, right? To me, yeah.
Cool. Oh man, awesome. Yeah, that's one thing I like about LPVOs is I can spell them. So, well, good to have you here, Moondog, as always, buddy. Appreciate you being here. And up next, we got the Crazy Scotsman. How you doing tonight, brother?
Doing good, brother. Good to be here. Good to see everyone out there. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. And I hope everyone is remembering what this is all about. I know everyone likes to get out and cook some good food, put it on the smoker, this, that, the other, and there's nothing wrong with that. But remember why you were doing that and why that happens. And one thing I always try to do every year, and I encourage others to do so as well, is go find a site that you can go to. I got one about 15 minutes away from me, and it's an Air Force site that I can go down and pay my respects.
Awesome. Great stuff. And yes, we are going to be talking about Memorial Day a little bit. We do have a topic on that, and man, look at all those awesome people out there. And again, I want to remind everybody, if you'd like to get in tonight's giveaway, type in hashtag HBN131, and that will get you entered in the giveaway. So anyway, we're also going to go to the side chat. We're going to hit our first topic first, or we'll do a topic first, and that way give everybody plenty of time to get on here and stuff. And then hopefully Jamie wouldn't mind calling out everybody's name on the internet. So anyway, so up first, let's go ahead and we'll just talk a little bit about Memorial Day. So anyway, what I typed in here is what does Memorial Day mean to you? And do you have any traditions when it comes to Memorial Day? They could have changed over the years, but well, if you want to, we'll share those and stuff, because one of us might have a tradition to go along with Memorial Day weekend that some of the other ones didn't even think about or something, So anyway, Scotsman, we'll just start down there with you, buddy, and we'll work our way around the room.
Yeah. So, like I said, I always try to find at least one site to go to every year and pay my respects to. Like I said, I got one not too far from me. That's an Air Force one with a Apache helicopter, and a couple other things there. And then there's another one that's about a half hour or so away that has a tank. I can't remember what tank it is, but there's another one that has a tank as well. So I always try to go to one every year and pay my respects, and thankful for what they did to be able to give me the opportunity to be here and be a part of this great nation.
Oh, definitely, buddy. Definitely. Yes, man. Good stuff, no doubt. So how about you, Moondog?
Well, a couple of years we've been going out to the veteran cemeteries. There's a couple here in San Francisco, one very large one in South San Francisco. But I also with the Boy Scouts, because they put up flags. They invite the Girl Scout troop that my daughter's in to join. They put out flags at the graves.
Awesome, great stuff. And anyway, here Mario put up his comment. And while we have Mario up on the screen right now, Jamie, would you like to count us down? We'll give Mario a great big hey.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
On 3, 2, 1.
Battle Bean himself. Yeah. So, Gary, how about you, buddy? I'll go ahead and turn those comments off there so they're not right in your face.
Nobody wanted to see this face anyway. But, usually Memorial Day in my family, well, the weekend, we would generally go out and decorate graves, usually families' graves and stuff like that. And of course, I think kind of like Moondog mentioned, the Boy Scouts around here put flags on all the veterans' graves and stuff like that. So I always make sure my dad's is taken care of anyway, because Dad's got an American Legion marker next to a stone, and I usually go out there at least once a month. And I keep a supply of flags in my car, so if it's getting tattered, he gets a new flag. So he would have wanted that. But yeah, that's usually it. I mean, since with my advanced age, and in fact, most of my family's gone, there really isn't a whole lot of family get-togethers per se. So, no picnics, no barbecues or anything like that. So, just kind of what observations I can have here, of course, since I had not only my father served in the military, but several of my uncles and cousins as well. So military service means a lot to me. So I always reflect on that. And the people who gave their lives, for this country and, while died in military service and stuff like that, they always hold kind of a special place in my heart and they made the ultimate sacrifice. So kind of got to keep them in mind.
Wow, most definitely, buddy. Definitely. Did you have any different traditions when you were younger, maybe growing up or something? Or
well, other than I think we would have probably cooked out over the weekend, and I believe isn't this the weekend that the Indy 500, doesn't that run? This weekend? Mm-hmm. That used to be a big deal for me. I'd always have to watch the Indy 500. So it's not such a big deal anymore because it's just not quite what it was. But
yeah,
that's kind of the stuff I remember. But yeah, mostly we'd go out, decorate graves and stuff. And of course, then after the weekend's over, you got to go pick your stuff up. Don't leave it out there. Too many people do that, and then there's trashing the cemeteries. And I'm part of an organization. The Knights of Columbus has to mow that cemetery. So, if people don't pick up their stuff, then we have to mow around that or pick it up ourselves. So it's not fun. So.
Mm-hmm. No doubt about that. Mr. Bob says, aside of personal reflections, it's not Memorial Day weekend without a showing of Sergeant York.
It's been a long time since I've watched that movie. I may have to watch it again this weekend.
One of my all-time favorite movies is Sergeant York.
Seen it several times, but it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure, Ozzy. Good stuff. Thank you for sharing that, Gary. How about you, Nibs?
Well, I haven't done it in a couple of years, but probably head over to the graveyard where my father's buried and make sure his headstone's looking okay and everything's okay with that. And but most Memorial Day weekends or on Memorial Day, I'll actually make it a specific trip to the range and do a video and talk about, how I'm thankful for the people that gave their life so we could still have our freedoms, including the Second Amendment, and, shoot a couple of nice guns and have some fun.
You bet.
Still be thankful.
Most definitely. Yes.
And they're usually not air guns because...
Yep.
They generate air just from burning stuff, right?
Well, good stuff.
Yeah.
So about you, Jamie?
At our church, playing the orchestra at church, we always have a medley of the armed services songs. And while we're playing that, we have members of the services lay the hat on the table. We call it the laying of the hat ceremony, if y'all know what that is. It's not really the medley of the service songs is more for is Veterans Day. We generally play like the Navy hymn on Memorial Day, and it's different. Then our orchestra director is also the president of the one of the civic clubs here, and they do the Exchange Club. They do a Memorial Day service at our Tomb of the Known Soldier who was killed in World War I at Myrtle Hill Cemetery. That's the oldest cemetery in town, and it's got the tomb. Then it's got in front of that there's a cement platform, and there's two of those oil-cooled machine guns sitting there, and of course a big flagpole. So it's a big deal in my little town.
Oh man, I bet it is. It sounds really cool. That most definitely.
Pretty fun, pretty cool, pretty awe-inspiring, really.
Oh, that's cool. Foxtrot says on Memorial Day, the Veterans Cemetery plays taps. There's a 21 gun salute. And
I was reading Ozzy's comment over there. It sounds like he and I are about the same age. I graduated in 1980, and at that point in time, there weren't a lot of folks going into the military, but I was heavily recruited. I often wonder what how life would have been different if I had went into the service.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. I was going to enlist, but like I said, they wouldn't let me be all I could be, and so, but yeah, you just never know a different path in the past would end up taking a person for sure. So for me, Memorial Day weekend, of course, it's honoring our military and stuff. We go out like Friday evening, most usually, and make sure like my grandfather, because he served, and some other people in our family, that the grave, everything looked good, and we kind of freshen up stuff or whatever, and then since a lot of people would be coming into town, there Foxtrot, I'm in class of '87 too, buddy. And there's Derek's Adventures out there. But we most usually have family get-togethers because of family coming into town, and cookouts, float trips, stuff like that. But that would go on during Saturday and Sunday. But then Monday, that's when we went to the grave site and paid our respects and stuff like that. And we would, like I said, in our local cemetery, my grandfather and other family members that served was buried there, and not in other veterans, but for us to drive to somewhere Memorial, we would have we would have to drive a ways, and so, but oh man, look at all these people. Thank you for your service, each and every one of you. And but no doubt about that. And while let's see, let's go ahead and put this back up, and then so we can remind everybody, if you'd like to get in the giveaway tonight, make sure you put hashtag HBN131, and that'll get you entered in the giveaway. But I've seen a few here in the past side chat that was on maybe see what Moondog, you and Nibs are sharing this. If you put it in on their channel, the giveaway tool will not pick it up. So in order for, I don't know why you think it would pick it up, but for some reason it won't. So to get your hashtag in, you'll have to jump over to this channel to type it in, and then the giveaway tool will pick it up. And so just keep that in mind. I don't want anybody to think that, they got robbed on that because they didn't see their name. But anyway, that'd be the reason why. So anyway, Jamie, would you like to call out the side chat, brother? And
but I would like to say something first.
Oh yeah, go right ahead.
While we're still on this subject, and excuse me for butting in. Gizzard Gary, Dale Pogue, Ozzy, we're all right about that same age. And this is the experience I had growing up. And Walnut still, Nibs is not that much younger. When I was growing up, from the time I could remember, I was born in 1962. So from the time I was aware of what was on TV, every night while we were eating supper, the news was broadcasting scenes and clips and videos of the Vietnam War and showing our guys being hauled out of landing zones and this kind of thing. And I had pretty much conditioned myself to know that when I turned 18 years old, I was going to be drafted and sent to Vietnam. And actually, that stopped. We still had to, those of our age group, we still had to go register for the draft on our 18th birthday at the post office and all that kind of stuff. I'm assuming most of us did. But when we see who was it down there that joined in 73? Oh, Alaska One Andy served in the Air Force from 73 to 93. Vietnam wasn't over with yet in 73. So big hats off to that guy. Good work. Thank you, Alaska One Andy. But and all you guys that served.
You were talking about the draft. I was already in the Navy serving as a sailor, and I got a letter from the Defense Department saying, "You have failed to register for the draft."
You've been drafted.
Gotta love the government and the Department of Defense, right?
And they sent it to my ship. So they
location.
Typical
Navy vessel. We need to catch this guy.
So Gary, did you have that concept when you were coming up as well?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I definitely remember registering for selective service on my 18th birthday at the post office, like you were talking about. That 100% happened. And if you moved, you had to tell them you were moving too. I think up until a certain age, I don't remember, was it 30 or something like that, I believe. But yeah, even in junior high school, the Vietnam War was still going on. So I just kind of figured everybody I knew when they got to be that age, chances are you were getting drafted. So
one of the first things I had to do when I got here was sign up for selective service. That's a part of it, and I had no problem doing it. I still have that card to this day, but yeah, it's one of the first things you got to do if you're going to come here and try and do it right.
Did you have to do that when you got your green card, or of course you had to do it when you got your citizenship? But was that before?
No, that was back when I got my first part of the green card even before I was a permanent resident.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, you get a green card, and mine was based off of work.
Work permit type deal. Yeah.
And then but you have to sign up for selective service right away. Yep.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, I remember the day I turned 18. I'd planned that, like my dad and stuff. They're like, this is one of the first steps of being a man. You march into that post office, you get that card, and you fill it out. And I went, the day that I turned 18, ended up, that they were open, and I went and did that. And then all the time I was also thinking, like, well, I've already talked to them about joining, and they're not, and, they won't let me in. And, I guess at that time, it was on the same time I was talked about, I was thinking about joining. And so that's when I talked to the local recruiter and found that out, that being deaf in one ear, that I wasn't going to, that they weren't going to take me. And so I'm like, well, which he told me at the time, he goes, well, if there's a draft, they'll dang sure take you. And so it was only, a few years later, because I graduated in 87, that we had Desert Storm. And so most of the people my age all served in Desert Storm. And so more than likely, if I would have, they would accept me, I would have been in Desert Storm. Pretty good chance anyhow. So
that explains a lot about my dad. My dad's dad was a full bird colonel. So, yeah.
yeah.
And Texarkana was talking about his dad took him to sign up. Yeah, I had to go. I went by myself. Yeah. So,
hey, buddy,
we're calling out side chat, right?
Yeah. So, what would you guys like for him to type in?
Don't everybody talk at once.
Well, let's keep it simple. Service.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I want to say something. I see on the Facebook side that New Tex had typed in hi to Dwayne, and Dwayne has a ranch and he deleted it. I think he was trying to respond back to you, buddy. I don't think that was meant to be deleted. So anyway, go right ahead, guys.
Okay, here we go. Giz Gary is on the panel, and in the side chat, he was our first to respond. Walnut Steele's also on the panel. He was second. We got Bama Dad out there, Helping Man, Fluffy 10mm Jeep Guy, Moondog Reviews is on the panel as well. Alaska One Andy, Foxtrot 69, Dwayne 7834, M Gabriel, Dale Pogue, Fuku YT, David Duff, Ozzy Osbourne, Jason Mahoy, 1957 Porsche Speedster, Miss Kitty's out there, New Texarkana, Derek's Adventure, Old One Guy, Agent Unicorn, Smoking Joe, Ronald Eastman, and I think we're up to date. Wonder where old Garage Guy is tonight. So, we miss you, Garage Guy.
Awesome. Thank you for that, calling everybody out. So glad to see everybody, and hopefully we didn't miss anybody. And then again, guys, I just seen somebody recently, they typed in hashtag HBN131, but they did it on another channel. It shows up on our StreamYard, so I can highlight it, but for some reason, if you're not over on this channel, the giveaway tool will not pick it up, and I apologize for that, but there's just nothing we can do about that. So,
and I missed one. The Crazy Scotsman is also on the panel. When you type in something that we're not expecting, sometimes stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to miss Scotsman for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said garage guy's probably in the garage.
Probably, yeah. And you would think, right?
Yeah. And there's Justin Graham. Hey, buddy. We just called out side chat. Welcome.
J Delta, you got to put that hashtag in front of it, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We'll have to have the hashtag. Caps don't matter, but the hashtag does, and spaces you can't have. It has to be typed just how it is. And yeah, I'm just looking here. We only have 19 entries. And we got way more people than that out there. So
there you go. Rustic Rimfire got it.
Yeah, right there, just like that.
There you go.
J Delta got it. All right.
There's Ron 2A Matters typing in service.
All right.
Good to see Ron.
You betcha.
Good to see all y'all, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rusty Rimfire says, I'm late. We've been talking about Memorial Day and stuff so far, but we have other topics coming up. And see, I'm most usually this later in the show, but I feel like let's try it just a little early in the show so everybody knows in case people drop off later. Did Boom just jump in here? See some people saying hi to him.
He was there earlier, but
was he? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we didn't miss him. But anyway, let's play a little quick commercial and we'll be right back.
I am gravely disappointed. Once again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing?
There has been too much violence, too much pain. But I have an honorable compromise. Just come join us. Saturday nights, 11 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Sunday metric. Just join us, and there will be an end to the horror. Just join us.
Yes. So you don't want to miss that. That's coming up later on tonight. DM Foss's show. And always a great time over there. And he's on the West Coast, so that's why the time's, later in the evening. So, if you get a chance, make sure you catch it. If not, catch the rewind the next day. Smoking Joe says a pirate has come back on. Oh, man. Hope you guys are doing okay and safe. Dwayne says, I don't know how I messed up a new text earlier, but I did not mean to do so. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when you get on there, especially if you're on a phone, the buttons are so close together, it's easy to do. But I just wanted to let him know that wasn't done on purpose. So, oh, man. So let's get here to another topic. And, since spring's coming along, we just got about one more month of spring left. Summer, I think, is around the 20th of next month or something when it kicks off. So anyway, there's we're going to talk a little bit about spring next, but I figured we'd start out with this. There's some varmints show up here and there, and sometimes, a lot of times mainly to the winter time too. So I thought this would be kind of a neat idea since, most of us are all 2A and might not be actual hunters, or whatever, but, we do, know our firearms. So what would be your idea of the perfect varmint firearm? Now we're talking below coyote size, so that would be, one firearm. But then let's talk from about coyote size and up, but not including deer. And so, it might be the same, caliber and firearm. It might not be. So anyway, I thought this might be kind of interesting. And, maybe there's somebody out there thinking, I got some varmints that I need to visit. And so he texts again and says 50 BMG. Yeah, I think that works for about everything. That's kind of, for a small animal, it'd just be kind of like horseshoes and hand grenades. You just have to get close, I'd assume.
Vaporize them.
So, Jamie, we'll start out with you, buddy.
Dude, I have never thought about this. Most of my shooting and stuff like that is centered on deer hunting, and I think you say varmints. Would a hog, would that be smaller than a deer? It'd be
I
smaller.
think that'd be. I was thinking about that. That's why I thought it'd probably include like coyote and up to deer. Not including deer.
Yeah.
Because what you might use for a squirrel might not be the same that you would use for, say, a coyote or a hog. Now we know Boomstick, he only has 22s out there, so that's his all the way through.
Yeah, Tommy Boy saying they shoot coyotes with double out buckshot. I can see how that would work. But I think if I had to, wild hogs are bigger than deer. Just say 50 BMG. Okay, Tex, you got it, buddy. I think if I was going after hogs, I'd probably take either my 350 Legend or my 35 Remington. Coyotes, I'd probably shoot either my 6.5 Creedmoor or my best shooting AR-15, 223, 5.56.
How about a squirrel or a rabbit?
All of that's 22.
22.
Harlan Model 60. Yeah.
There you go.
It's funny, I got one of those.
Yeah, imagine that.
Speedster out there says, I want that meat tenderized before it hits the ground.
That's ground beef by that time.
Yeah. So, how about you, Nibs?
Well, for larger stuff, I think I'd pick a 223 for sure, because you can go all the way up to deer with that. For smaller stuff, my dad actually hunted with 222 for years, and took many deer with that. So, but for smaller stuff, definitely a 22 long rifle or an air gun.
Air gun too. Yeah,
lots of suitable air guns for pesting now. They're not your dad's Daisy BB gun anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if you use one of those, fancy air guns and all that, and you just rode up with them on an electric bike, I mean, you just be totally incognito.
I have an older air gun. It's called a Shinsung. Was made in Korea, and it actually is a 9mm air gun. Shoots 350. Wow. Shoots slugs the same size as a 38 Special or a 357 Magnum at about 1,000 feet per second.
Wow!
And the guy I bought it from, his stepson actually had shot about 3 or 4 deer with it before he ended up getting it, and then I got it from him. And drops them right where they stand.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And
there's some shotgun going off too.
There's some of them air guns that they're just so many different ones, but take deer with them even.
Yeah, I think the biggest one I know of is called the Zeus, and it's actually a 72 caliber.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
What does it shoot? Cans?
It shoots a slug that's bigger than a 12 gauge slug. 12 gauge slug is 0.68, and this one is actually 0.72. So
you have to drag behind you one of those big military compressors. That dude.
I think it pumps up to like 5,000 psi. So
oh my goodness.
I've got a couple that go up. I got a couple that go up to 4,500, but I don't have anything higher than 4,500 yet. So they do have some that are going up to 7,000 psi now.
Ooh, man,
gravy! Even scuba tanks aren't that. Don't go up that high.
No, most scuba tanks are 3,000.
Dual scuba tanks.
the SCBA tanks that firemen use go up to 4,500. I don't even know how you'd get something pumped up to 7,000 psi, but
I was wondering that myself.
Yeah.
Tommy Boy says 72 is 12 gauge, same as 12 gauge. So
right, but a standard rifled slug measures 0.68, where the slug, because I actually went through it. A friend of mine bought one of those, and I said, "Hey, I got a 12 gauge slug mold. Let me make some, and I'll send them to you." And they ended up being too small, and they just wobbled down the bore.
Oh no! Oh. Yeah, you have to pack them in a shotgun shell then.
Because I cast and load my own shotgun slugs too. So
cool. Well, so Gary, out there in the plains of Kansas, did you? I know you guys dealt with birds. What was
them pesky birds? Yeah, you had to get rid of them things. That's for sure.
Like them pheasant and doves.
Well, quail around here are mostly quail, but when I went after like squirrel and rabbits back in the day, and realized a lot of the hunting I did was on Corps of Engineers land close to the federal or close to the reservoir here, which had camping grounds nearby, so you weren't allowed to use a rifle. So most of that you would do in a 410 shotgun, smaller game, stuff like that. And as far as bigger stuff, back in the day, I had my 12 gauge. There ain't a whole lot you can't take down with a 12 gauge.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice thing about 12 gauge. You get such a different amount of shells and, slugs all the way to bird shot up to buckshot and everything else. You can pretty much tailor your load to whatever you're going after. Yes, you have to wait for it to get reasonably close to you because long range shots are kind of iffy with a shotgun. So you have to let it get up close and personal, but identification isn't a problem at that point. You know you're in trouble because if they're within range of a shotgun, you pretty much know what you're shooting at that point.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Of course, living in the city limits like I do, we don't have a lot of in-city varmints or anything like that. So we're not allowed to shoot them, fortunately. Except for the varmints that break into the house, then they're just, they're out of luck. Sorry.
That's another reason to get a pellet gun if you live in the city limits.
Well, got news for you. That's not legal in the city limits either.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Okay.
BB guns, nothing.
Wow.
Oh, they did that over there too. Wow.
My goodness. Yeah.
Of course, you got to catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're talking about, shooting birds, you got to be close enough with a shotgun, so you can see what you're shooting. But if you're a vice president, then, I don't know. I don't think you have to get, worry about that.
Shoot the birds, shoot your partners.
Yeah. The vice president that famously shot somebody out of a tree that was doing a turkey call.
So Hillbilly, tell us what kind of pest you're actually looking to go after here.
Yeah. Well, we'll get back around to me here in just a minute. We'll move on to Moondog real quick.
Sure. The only time I've ever hunted, I was going after hog with a 308. So that's the extent of the larger game that I've gone after. And like Gary, I live in the city, so even though the only thing most of the things I'd probably have to deal with would easily be dispatched with my Glenfield 60. The only things that only pests I've actually taken down are with a pellet gun, a 22. But also, like Gary, that is actually technically illegal in San Francisco because of a law that was concerned with causing horses to bolt. So
really?
Slingshots and BB guns are banned in San Francisco because of that. Whatever.
Well, I know for a fact that you can shoot off no matter what horse it is. You can shoot off a horse. You might not only be able to do it but once, but you can shoot off of any horse. I know that from experience.
You'll end up on the ground most of the
time. Yeah.
He didn't say anything about staying up. He just said you can shoot off a horse.
Exactly.
You want to end up like Superman.
No, he didn't say it had 4 legs. It might be a sawhorse. You never know. He just said a horse.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough to learn when you got a horse and you wonder if you can shoot off of it. You know, there's kind of one way to find out. So, oh man. Scotsman, how about you, buddy? Varmint gun, coyote size and below, or coyote size up to, but not included in deer. There's Shanna out there. Hey, Shanna, how you doing?
Anything on the bigger side, you all know I love 44 Magnum, so it's got to be 44 Magnum or 45 Colt for me. I'm a big bore guy. That's the how I roll. And then as far as smaller ones, like critters in the yard that I get out here, I got the 25 PCP air rifle.
Oh, nice.
That's the way.
It's nice, quiet. It's not. It's does everything I need to do. It's got plenty of feet per second behind it, and doesn't disturb the neighbors. And if I have to shoot in that direction, it's not going to hurt anyone but what I'm shooting at.
What model PCP you got?
Oh, I knew someone was going to ask me that. I haven't shot it in probably a couple months. Hang on a second.
Now, from what I understand, the silencer for an air rifle is not called a silencer, and there is no regulation on them.
It's called the lead dust collector.
What is the name for those? I know it.
They call them moderators.
Moderators, yeah.
A lot of people do call them silencers too, but
yeah.
I got the JTS Aracuda.
Okay, that's a nice one. I don't have that one yet.
That was one that six shooter Taxon recommended it.
Okay, yeah. I've got a couple of 25s from Barra. Really nice.
But, yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up a pistol one as well in that caliber too.
I don't have anything that big in a pistol yet, but not for
Tim Mooney
anyway.
Tim Mooney says in Lower Michigan, restricted caliber straight wall cartridges only for deer season, and
wow.
I don't know, but I like to think that maybe that's why the 350 Legend was invented. You know, and, you know, being a straight wall cartridge and stuff, so it qualifies. And
that's exactly why it was invented.
I assumed it was. I did not know for sure, but
is that just like a real long 357 Magnum?
No, that would be 357 maximum.
Okay.
350 Legend is it's an AR compatible cartridge.
I got you.
It's
they put on an AR lower.
Yeah. And it's very similar to the 5.56 case, only straight walled
gotcha.
to .356 instead. It was basically a 9mm maximum, but you can shoot 180 to 200 grain bullets out of it.
I haven't kept up on all that newfangled stuff.
I think the easiest way to say it is basically a 9mm on steroids.
350 Legend works very well on deer.
Now, is the 400 Rustic Rimfire says got rid of this 350, went to 400? Is it a straight wall also, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they just went with the bigger caliber, so you're in that 40 caliber range instead of in the 9 with the 356.
Yeah, and actually, I have supposed to be having from a company a bolt action 350 Legend coming, and the reason for that is like I got young grandkids and 6 of them are girls and 1 boy, but I thought it would be something that they could use for deer hunting, and so
very low recoil.
Yeah, and and I'll put a suppressor on it on top of that, and so I think it would be good for someone starting out.
I'll be honest, the 350 Legend and AR platform can be aggravating. I'm trying to decide if I want to add a bolt gun or a single shot to the cartridge itself. I love it. And the barrel that I have on my AR that thing shoots, boy. I mean, that gun just shoots. But and with factory ammo and with store-bought jacketed bullets, it's flawless. I mean, it feeds and runs. But when I put my try to run my cast bullet loads through it can be aggravating. But last time we were together, Scotsman and I did some work with that, and I think we've got all of that fixed now.
Oh, good.
Pretty good last time, didn't it?
Yeah, it was running a lot better for sure.
Do they have any good lever guns for that 350 Legend? Or
no?
If
you want a lever gun, 360 buck hammer is what you want, because you're going to have either that or find you a 35 Remington and an old Marlin.
Or just go and get the 460. And that way you can shoot 454 Casull and have a really nice, awesome cartridge. I'm big boy. You gotta go big. You gotta go big, boys. Don't go small. Go big.
Yeah.
You could just take my 44 mag lever action and just be done.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the 460, man. It's just a joy. Smith & Wesson 460 revolver. It just breathes life into you every time you shoot it. I mean, I love it. And there's Jason Ewan out there. Hey, buddy. We had Shannon jump on here earlier. She must have shut the back door on you.
Easy there.
The biggest lever gun I have is a 22 Magnum, so but that's a lot of fun.
See, I don't know who DJ's coming in on, but you might want to boot him. He's not on my channels on my side, so I can't do that.
He's not on YouTube side.
No, well, he is on either Moondog or Nibs.
Who's that?
DJ something.
Not on mine.
I think he's on mine.
Yeah.
Foxtrot 69 says, what's wrong with a 30-30 lever action? I love mine. They ain't a thing wrong with that, brother, except for you can't use it in a straight wall stake.
Yep, 30-30 is an awesome one, but unfortunately in places like here in Ohio, you can't use it.
See, Dwayne 7834 says he's got a bolt action upper. I've been thinking about that. I was looking on
Bear Creek has one. So.
I was looking at that.
And
the only concern I have there, Jamie, would be, is it still going to have to go up the same kind of feed ramp? Because if it still has to go up the same kind of feed ramp, you're probably still going to have the same kind of issue, even though it's going with a bolt app.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I think that dude's deleted for good. So he jumped from one to another. So dang troll.
Yeah, I booted him off of the one channel that he was posting on.
Yeah, he jumped over here, but looks like Hillbilly got him.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching for him. So
what a shame. You got people act like that on any time. But anyway, may I be excused? I need to get ready for church in the morning. And
of course, buddy. Yes.
Of course.
Man, I hate to leave good company, and y'all are such fun. But yeah, check us out Friday nights at 8 o'clock on the Georgia Shooting Connection channel. And y'all have a great Memorial Day weekend.
All right, Jamie. Well, thank you so much.
God bless, Jamie.
God bless all y'all.
Have a good day at church tomorrow, or a good time at church tomorrow.
Night, brother.
Night, brother. Bye, y'all.
We'll see ya. Yeah, guys, go over and check out GH586 and also Georgia Shooting Connection. And so I guess it's up to me as far as the varmint guns. Mr. Bob. Anyway, so my grandfather had a rifle that I absolutely loved, and I wish I would have ended up with it, but I didn't. He ended up, I don't know if one of my uncles ended up with it or what, but anyway, it was over and under. It had 22 long rifle on top and 410 shotgun on the bottom.
And so it was 24.
Yeah, and that was such a great gun. I mean, I absolutely loved it. Squirrel hunting. If the squirrel was standing still, you shot 22. Same way with the rabbit, But if it was running, you pulled the 410 and just dug the buckshot out later, so for the BBs. And but yeah. And see, we got Rimfire Dave jump in. How did I miss him? I seen Fuku saying hi to him. Sorry, buddy, if I missed you there earlier.
No, he said he got in late.
Okay. But yeah, and then for a little bit bigger, there's a lot of them out there that's great. I've seen so many in side chat that's threw some great stuff out there, 22, 2250, 17 HMRs. I mean, just, many of them. And anyway, but believe it or not, when you have farm animals and, something goes bumping the night outside, do, probably coyote or, whatever, that high point 9mm is hanging right by the door. And that's what goes out with me. And it works, for around here. I mean, I'm not on a farm where, you're going to be shooting, a couple 100 yards or something, And but yeah, it works good here, no doubt about that.
What are you carrying that beast in?
Oh, what caliber?
No. What are you carrying? What holster are you carrying that beast in?
The beast, the high point.
Yeah,
it's a rifle.
Oh, the carbine. Okay.
Yeah, the carbine. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, and wouldn't mind taking out the long barrel 357 Smith & Wesson, but it tend to wake up more neighbors. And oh man, but yeah, and there was something else I was trying to remember. I was wanting to mention, and I can't think of it right now. I let it set too far on top, or let it set too long, and I forgot. But anyway, I know Moondog's gotta get off here, and we'll be doing a giveaway here at the bottom of this hour. So make sure you get your hashtags in. I'll go ahead and put that banner back up here, just so everybody can see it on the bottom of the screen. And anyway, there's Hasbro. He's been sick, buddy. I hope you get feeling better, man.
Feel better.
Yeah, he said he's got the Montezuma flu or something coming back from Mexico.
Ay, caramba.
Too much tequila. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, those worms in that tequila and those burritos, man, will do you in every time. Doggone it. So, Moondog, what you got coming up, brother?
Yeah, well, I got to jump off just like Jamie for church tomorrow. But before I jump off, I've got just want to remind folks that I've got one of these that I'm giving away. This is a Pro Here Machete. This is their electronic ear pro, and they're letting me give away one this month. So I've got. I forgot to post up a link for that, but I'll post it up before I jump out. But you get a chance to win one of these on my channel. All you have to do is subscribe to my travel channel, Moondog Go, and you can find all the information about that on my website at moondogindustries.com /contest. There's actually 2 contests this month. We got the Pro Here that I'm giving away. Deadline's the end of this month, but also at the end of this month is a chance to win this Easy Shoot 1-6 LPVO. Comes with a cantilever mount and throw lever, and actually pretty nice turrets. I don't know if you can hear that. These are actually pretty decent turrets on this budget LPVO. Nice. So yeah, you get a chance to win both of these or either of these. You have to enter each of the contests separately to get them, but I'll be giving that away at the beginning of next month, but the deadline is this month. So that's next week. So be sure to get your entries in for the contests.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Now, does the Air Pro come with that fancy, awesome patch on it?
Well, you know what? If you watch my live stream, I'll give away one of these patches. My live stream's on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time, but they do come with it does come with a set of patches. And what I like about the Pro Here's is it comes with Velcro felt on the sides, so you can put their patches that come with it. Of course, you get a nice, wonderful American flag, but you can also put whatever patches you want, which is this one. Yeah.
Awesome.
And this fancy little add-on doohickey here. This is this is a clip-on attachment that that I'm also reviewing. This converts your Pro Here or Howard Light Impact Sports, because these are compatible, into FRS, GMRS two-way radios, walkie-talkies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty nifty.
That is one heck of a setup. No doubt about that. Yeah. Man.
So thanks again for having me on. I really appreciate it. It was great seeing all you guys, all y'all, as usual. So as Jamie said, I hope all of you get to church tomorrow, wherever, or synagogue or whatever. Well, actually, that would have been today. But anyhow, thanks for having me on, and hopefully we'll see you guys, one of you guys or any of you guys on Wednesday.
You betcha. Yeah. And everybody go over and check out Moondog 2A. It's got Moondog 2A, Moondog Travel, Moondog Reviews. Great stuff on each one of them. And then also 5:00 p.m. Central Time is his live show. And so always fun. Make sure you catch that. And he always does some really awesome monthly giveaways. So, don't miss out on those for sure.
All right. I posted up all those links. See you guys. Bye-bye.
All right, Moondog. We'll see you, buddy. I'll say hi to Denny out there. Denny's plant-based journey. Hey, buddy. How you doing? And good to see you guys. And like I said, Moondog, he's put out the links for his stuff. Real quick, who was it back up here? Robin Parker. You put in the right stuff, hashtag HBN131 for the giveaway, but you did it on either Moondog or Nibs
my channel,
and it won't put you in the giveaway tool. Sorry about that. You'll have to come over to Hillbilly Up to type that in, buddy, for the giveaway tool to pick up on that. I wish they would change that, but that's just how it is. And now Denny's already got here and leaving at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see you later, buddy.
There's actually a bunch of folks that put their hashtag in on my channel, so I'll just let everybody know to go over to Moondog's, or Hillbilly's channel and put theirs in.
Yeah, they can go from yours to Moondog's and from Moondog's to here.
Yeah.
And then
if they do all three, then they got it covered, right?
Yeah. And so we'll be doing that giveaway here in just a few minutes. So hopefully give you guys plenty of time to get over here and get your hashtag entered. Hashtag HBN131. We have only 29 entries so far. And I'll go ahead and show everybody right now. We are giving away, of course, a skinny knife, but it is the multicolored skinny knife. Get it back here in the light so you can see it. It has a belt clip on it. We thought this was a window breaker, glass breaker, but Two Live Moo also informed us that this will break ice up for your mixed drinks. Got a hole here for your lanyard, and it is a flip blade, and it has a really cool blade on it. I mean, that's just really cool, and they are sharp, so be careful with them. You've had a few band-aids had to be applied after people got these, just messing around with them, and yeah, they are sharp. So anyway, yeah, we got some more entries in here, and there's Calamity Jean. How you doing, girl? Let's see, Illinois Airguns asking, anyone on the panel or the chat had experience with the Springfield 2020?
No.
Then he says, yep, they are sharp. Oh, I think he's talking about the knife. Yeah, I don't know about the Springfield 2020, buddy, to give you anything, any information on that, bud.
Not familiar with that one at all.
Rimfire Day says, yes, but not a good experience. Dale Polk says, I need to send bandages with that knife. Yeah. Oh, man. So
just
also
remember,
want to
if you got big paws, that knife is really, really small. I'm just going to tell you right now. It's really, really small if you got big paws. So be extra careful, because when in a big hand with a really, really small knife, it's really dangerous.
Yeah, it's called skinny knife for a reason, ain't it, buddy? No doubt about that. Yeah, I mean, lengthwise, it's, fairly long, fits the hand pretty good. But yeah, it is skinny. No doubt about that. But when the very first one, the classic skinny black knife, came to this channel, a subscriber had mailed it to me and said, Hillbilly, I know you like giving away knives and stuff, and I got one of these. I absolutely love it. He goes, I want you to try it out, and maybe you would like to give those away on your channel. And so I was like, well, thank you. And he wanted to stay anonymous. So I carried it around in my pocket for like 2 weeks. I'm like, man, I really like this because I can reach in and grab my chin in the back or my something out of my pocket and it's not in the way, And so I really, really liked it. And it was, plenty sharp. And so that's kind of how all this started. So
inexpensive.
Yeah, they're definitely, high quality for their cost. No doubt about that. I mean,
so I got this knife given to me by Hasbro.
Oh, nice.
From his giveaway, the Kershaw Leak. I've been carrying that for, since I got it. Really like it.
I had one many, many years ago. Don't ever use it as a pry bar.
No, that's bad news.
It'll work, but you won't have a tip.
Yeah, I've got a Leatherman for that. So,
Hasbro says, Hillbilly, I heard Maven's are really nice scopes. I think you should give them away. Just thinking, won't work for me. You betcha. Yeah, Fluffy said I cut my thumb on one. Yeah. I can't remember, somebody was doing an unboxing. They got the skinny knife. They opened it up, and then they had some other packages there, and they used a skinny knife to slice through the other package, and it cut through the package and through the product package that was inside. So anyway, they're great for opening up mail, no doubt about that. I don't think I'd go bear hunting with one, but they have their purposes. So,
all right, fellas, I think I'm going to jump off too. It's been a long day, but great seeing everyone up in the side chat, guys. Make sure you smash the thumbs up. Get your entry in if you haven't already got your entry in, and appreciate everyone out there. Hillbilly, thanks, brother. Nibs, good seeing you. Gary, good seeing you as well, man. Y'all take care, stay safe, stay vigilant, and we will see you tomorrow night.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later. Everybody go check out the Crazy Scotsman. And he does have a live show on Sunday nights. It is 7 Central. And so make sure you go check that out and subscribe. Thanks for being here tonight, buddy.
All right. Night, folks.
And I want to say hi to my buddy out there, Joe Bucky. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good to see you this evening. Yeah, Joe, we're fixing to do a giveaway. We want to remind you and everybody else real quickly, type in hashtag HBN for Hillbilly Nation. It's hashtag HBN131. And we're going to give this thing a spin here in just a minute for a skinny multicolored knife. So let me get a pencil and paper out here, and we'll give this thing a spin here in just a minute. All righty. So So would like somebody here. I guess let me pull it up on the screen first. Pull this giveaway tool up here on the screen. And would somebody like to give me a countdown and we'll get this thing spin?
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Round and round she goes. Where it stops, only Nibs knows.
I wish.
Jason Malia. Hey, buddy. Congratulations. You still out there? You do have to be present to win? Jason, you out there, buddy? Say hi in the side chat if you are. Yep, Hasbro says Chips. I guess he has a nickname as Chips. So we'll give him just a minute, make sure, see if he's still out there. If not, we'll have to give her another spin. Calling Jason. Hopefully he didn't pick a bad time to run to the restroom. He's out there. He says, I'm here. He's also been a VIP for 3 months. Thank you, buddy. All right. Yeah, Jason Ewing says you spelled Ewing wrong there. All right, Jason. So email me at AmericanHillbillyUp and at gmail.com and give me the name and address you'd like that sent to, brother. Congratulations. All righty. Well, let me take this off the screen. Well, awesome. Real quick, I was wanting to let those of you know that might not know, do have a hard seltzer challenge that started. They look something like this. I'm tried to do this for everybody, would have a chance to, be able to shoot this. And so like right here, this is the bench rest rifle one. And so, if you watch the videos I've just put out and stuff on the rules and everything, basically this is any bench rest rifle. So 22 long rifle, 300 blackout, it don't matter. I mean, whatever you'd like to use. So we have that one. This is BB gun. So we have BB gun from 7 yards, and this is also, you can shoot from the bench rest. You can shoot standing up or whatever if you'd like. But yeah, you can shoot it from bench rest. And so anyway, we got that one. And then for the pistol lovers out there, we have a pistol challenge. And on this, it can be any caliber. You just, have to, shoot it from your hand. So it covers revolvers, semi-automatics, but no braces, no rest for your arms or your pistol, And so, but anyway, it's also from 7 yards. So anyway, if you'd like to get involved with that, you can email me at AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. Or there's other people that's doing it. So, pretty much you see somebody's video, if I'm sure they'd be happy to share it with you.
Anybody from my channel, I have them too.
Yeah. Nibs has them. I know Hasbro, Kentucky Rimfire, several people have them. And anyway, Ron 2A Matters threw out a milestone membership. I've been a VIP for 13 months. Thank you, buddy. Sure appreciate that. Foxtrot 69 also threw one out. Been a member for 1 month. Thank you very much. I sure appreciate that. And Illinois Air Guns is saying goodbye. Good night, buddy. Yeah, and also on top of all that, all right, Hasbro's got them coming out. If you're available, like on your range or whatever, there's an extra bonus. So if you're shooting from 50 yards or 7 yards, it don't matter. When you're shooting your video, you can put a hard seltzer downrange at the 7 yards or 50 yards, whichever one you're shooting. And it don't matter how many shots it takes you. But if you hit that hard seltzer and destroy that hard seltzer, then there's going to be a whole separate giveaway just for the people that can do that. So we are doing giveaways with all this. So basically, if you shoot it and all that stuff, follow the rules there, you will be entered in the giveaway. So we're going to try to do several giveaways for this. And so anyway, I hope everybody will have fun with it. All right. Fuku says, Hillbilly, I think I aced your pistol target. Video coming up. Awesome. Yeah, and people will start. I asked everybody not to release the videos till Monday. So, because I released the pistol one Friday, the rifle one today, and then the BB gun's coming out tomorrow. And so anybody that's got the targets and shoot, I ask them not to release them till Monday, because that way, hopefully everybody can see, like when I shoot them, I try to go through the rules, like how to shoot them or whatever. They're pretty much, I think people won't have any trouble following the rules, but I didn't want somebody to shoot it and do a video and they're like, oh, I didn't know, that was part of it. Hillbilly up. I still have old Bud Lights to shoot. So, well, this is the hard seltzer challenge, not the Bud Light challenge. I've already asked people ask them, well, can I shoot a soda can or something? Well, I mean, you can shoot one, but to get entered in that giveaway, you do have to shoot a hard seltzer. I know there's a lot of convenience stores, from what I understand, that you can just go get a single hard seltzer. So, anyway.
Technically, Bud Light could be considered a hard seltzer. It's got alcohol. It's got seltzer water.
Now, Bud does make a seltzer.
Right. I'm just picking on you.
Yeah. Hasbro says, oops, I'll change my release date. Well, that's fine. Oh, dude. So somebody else sent that to you, because if I sent it to you, no, Fuku, I think I sent you that. I thought I put on there, don't release the videos till Monday, but that's okay. That's okay. Not a problem. So anyway, but yeah. But no, I just hope everybody has fun. That's the main thing, is everybody just have a great time with it. And so anyway, and like I said, if you can't shoot hard seltzer, that's fine. That's just a whole separate giveaway. So anyway, let's go ahead and go around the room and let everybody tell us what they got coming up and be able to plug your channel. And also on the side chat, if you'd like to plug your channel, please put it out there. We already got Ron 2A Matters out there. He's got a link to his channel. So yeah, go check out everybody's channels. So Gary, what you got coming up, brother?
Oh, let's see. Monday night is Foul Territory every week, 9 p.m. Central. And then for my channel members that happen to be here, every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m., right after Ron Wayne's channel member live stream, if you're a member of both channels, I have my members only chat where we give away a knife each week. I've got a couple videos that will be coming out for Surviving Knives this week. I just got some in yesterday. So I'll have those coming out. And of course, there'll be new stuff on my music reaction channel, Boomer Listens. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, want to watch somebody cluelessly listen to music he's not familiar with, you might enjoy that. But anyway, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, I enjoy both your channels. Yeah, the other day you played a Dolly Parton. She did a cover song, and I was like, "Wow, that is awesome!" I did not know she'd done that. So, yeah,
She did a pretty good job with it.
Oh man, yeah, yep, no doubt about that. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, that's why I say not everybody can shoot it if they're shooting out of range and stuff. So that's why it's just an added on bonus. So yeah, it don't add any points to your score or nothing like that. It's just an extra giveaway. So anyway, guys and girls, go make sure you check out Gizzard Gary and Boomer Listens. And anyway, go over there, check it out, subscribe if not already, and we got Bubba Triclops Ballistic out there inside chat. Hey, buddy, we've been missing you. Been missing you, buddy. Oh, man, sorry to hear about your grandpa. Man, be praying for him, buddy. Doggone it, that's rough to go through. So, Nibs, what you got coming up, brother?
Well, I have my targets all ready here for the Hillbilly Up thing. I got my that's the 50-yard rifle one. There's the BB gun one. I'm all set with that, and then
awesome.
And then the pistol one. So we're ready for that. Just doing my air guns, doing my 22s, having fun. Check out my channel. A lot of people on here from my channel too, but just getting real close to 18,000 subscribers. That's kind of exciting. So
awesome, buddy.
Next week or so, I'll hit 18,000. So,
man, that is so good to hear. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a little slower this year, but still growing steady. So that's all I really care about.
That's awesome, buddy. Yes. You definitely put out some great content, no doubt about that. And guys and girls, go and check out Nibs over at Walnut and Steel. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And you won't be disappointed by any means. Got a lot of people saying goodnight out there. And also, thanks for sharing this live stream, Nibs. Really appreciate you and Moondog both for doing that. See, Foxtrot says, Nibs, can you post your link? I'm sure there's some people out there with a Blue Ranch. Even Nibs can post that up for you guys. And
let's see here. How do I
see?
It's just Walnut and Steel is the name of the channel.
I'm trying to look here on the side chat, see if I can find out where last time you typed in. Oh, you're over on yours. Never mind. I can't see over there. But
what do you mean?
Well, if it's like on my if you come in on your own side chat, there's three dots out there at the end, and you can click on that, and there's a button that says "Go to Channel." And then it takes you right to the channel, and you can copy the link. And so, Hasbro says Nibs has more toys than Elon.
I don't know about that, but I'm sure I probably have more guns. But
I'm sure. Yep, Hasbro, we got it posted out there for you. So there it is, Walnut and Steel.
Thanks. Yep,
you betcha. He says he subscribed. Awesome. Well,
nice. Appreciate it.
I sure think all you being for all you guys for being on the panel. I think the side chat. I mean, you all are just awesome. We couldn't do this show without you. I want to thank the VIPs. The money that comes in through their membership of being a VIP, all that goes right back into the giveaways. So every time somebody wins, just like tonight, Jason won, and you guys made his day better. And so I really, really, appreciate that. That's just so awesome that you guys make people's day better. I know you make mine and Aim's day better because we look forward to Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights is what we do. We do a VIP chat, and so anyway, only the people that's members are on that one, and we have so much fun. My wife Ames is on here with me during that, and so anyway, we look forward to that and always have so much fun on there. So anyway, I think I've covered everything. Hopefully I'm not forgetting something. But anyway, Memorial Day weekend, enjoy your hot dogs and hamburgers and, whatever you got going on, family and friends. But also make sure you keep the men and women that, serve this country. Yes, keep them in them and their families, in your thoughts and prayers. If you have the opportunity to get out somewhere to graveside of the military person or people and show them the well-deserved respect that they deserve, so anyway, we're going to leave you all with this. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's will and the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you all again. We love you. Everybody say goodnight.